On the island of Evia, surrounded by the azure waters of the Aegean Sea, a team of archaeologists made a breathtaking discovery that has captivated historians, art enthusiasts, and travelers alike. Beneath layers of earth and time, they unearthed a 2,700-year-old temple brimming with treasures and artifacts, offering an unparalleled glimpse into the rituals, beliefs, and engineering prowess of ancient Greece. This wasn't just a building. It was a time capsule, meticulously preserved for millennia. The newly discovered temple, located near a famed sanctuary dedicated to Artemis, the goddess of wilderness, hunting, and fertility, is a testament to the religious fervor of its era. While its architecture dazzles with the signature hallmarks of Greek design, the treasures found within the temple walls tell a deeper story about the spiritual lives of the people who worshipped there. From the ash-caked altar to the finely crafted ceremonial objects, this sacred space holds the echoes of a civilization that placed immense importance on piety, sacrifice, and artistic expression. One of the most intriguing aspects of this discovery is its proximity to the renowned sanctuary of Artemis. Artemis was one of the most revered deities in ancient Greek mythology, embodying the untamed spirit of nature and fertility. Her worship transcended city-states, uniting the Greeks in shared rituals. The newly discovered temple, just a short distance from Artemis's grounds, reveals that it likely served as an extension of the goddess's worship, perhaps dedicated to other deities associated with her or complementary aspects of life and nature. The proximity to Artemis's sacred site hints at its spiritual significance. Worshippers would have flocked to this area, bringing offerings to honor the gods and seeking blessings for fertility, hunting success, or bountiful harvests. These offerings, ranging from ornate jewelry to practical pottery, speak volumes about the devotion of ancient Greeks. The temple's location also suggests it may have served as a communal gathering place, where people came together for celebrations, sacrifices, and rituals that strengthened both their faith and their sense of community. At the heart of the temple lies its most striking feature, a horseshoe-shaped stone altar coated in a dense layer of ash. This altar, surrounded by fragments of charred animal bones and horns, provides irrefutable evidence of ritual sacrifices. The ash and bones tell a visceral story of devotion, where animals were offered to the gods in dramatic ceremonies. These sacrifices were believed to appease the gods, ensure prosperity, and maintain harmony between the divine and mortal realms. This altar's design and placement suggest it was the focal point of the temple. The rituals performed here were likely accompanied by prayers, chants, and offerings of incense or wine. The thick ash layers, built up over centuries of continuous use, highlight the frequency and importance of these ceremonies. For the ancient Greeks, sacrifice was more than just a ritual. It was a profound act of connection with the divine, a way to honor their gods and secure their favor. The treasures unearthed within the temple are as fascinating as the rituals they accompanied. Surrounding the altar, archaeologists discovered a wealth of artifacts, including alabaster stoneworks, painted ceramic vases, and ceremonial jugs. These objects, often adorned with intricate patterns and motifs, reveal the artistic sophistication of ancient Greece. Beyond their beauty, they served a vital role in worship, acting as vessels for offerings or as symbols of devotion. Perhaps most striking were the pieces of jewelry found at the site. Made of gold, silver, amber, and coral, these ornaments reflected both the wealth of the worshippers and their desire to present their most precious possessions to the gods. Intriguingly, some of the artifacts discovered at the site predate the temple itself. Ceramic pottery shards and small bronze figurines, dating back hundreds of years earlier, suggest that the location had been a place of worship long before the stone structure was built. These earlier artifacts point to a tradition of outdoor rituals, where worshippers gathered under the open sky to honor their gods. The bronze figurines, depicting bulls and rams, are particularly significant. They hint at the deep roots of animal veneration in Greek religious practices. These figurines were likely used in ceremonies, symbolizing the animals that were offered in sacrifice. The continuity of worship at this site, spanning centuries and evolving from outdoor gatherings to a grand stone temple, underscores its enduring spiritual importance. The temple itself is a masterpiece of ancient Greek engineering. Its rectangular layout, supported by stone pillars and capped with a slanted tiled roof, reflects the architectural principles that would come to define classical Greek design. The main entrance, a grand arched hallway on the western side, served as a processional path, welcoming worshippers into the sacred space. What sets this temple apart is the ingenuity of its foundation. Built on marshy terrain, the site posed significant challenges for construction. Rather than embedding the foundation directly into the ground, the builders created an elevated base using tightly packed stones and gravel. This innovative approach ensured the stability of the structure, allowing it to stand the test of time despite the waterlogged conditions of its surroundings. The temple's history is marked by both resilience and tragedy. Archaeologists found evidence of a destructive fire that likely engulfed the original structure. Burnt and blackened stones, concentrated in one section of the temple, suggest a catastrophic event that necessitated extensive repairs. These renovations, including reinforced brick walls, were carried out around the 6th century BC, ensuring the temple's continued use for generations. The fire's impact is a poignant reminder of the fragility of human creations, even those built to honor the divine. Yet the effort to rebuild and preserve the temple speaks to the enduring faith of its worshippers, who were determined to maintain this sacred space despite the challenges they faced. This ancient temple is more than a historical artifact. It is a testament to the values and beliefs of a civilization that shaped the foundation of Western culture. The rituals performed here, the treasures offered, and the architectural brilliance on display all reflect the central role of religion and art in ancient Greek society. For the Greeks, temples were not merely places of worship. They were expressions of collective identity, cultural achievement, and spiritual devotion. The discovery of this temple on Evia offers a rare glimpse into a world where faith and creativity were intertwined. It reveals a civilization that honored its gods with both grandeur and humility, offering not just material wealth, but also the finest expressions of their artistic and spiritual aspirations. While the grandeur of the 2,700-year-old temple on the island of Evia was captivating, the discoveries didn't stop with its visible artifacts and structural details. Beneath the temple's foundations, archaeologists uncovered an even deeper history, a narrative spanning over 3,000 years of human activity. Layer upon layer of evidence revealed that this sacred ground had been a focal point for spiritual practices long before the temple itself was constructed. The sheer continuity of use at this site is remarkable. Researchers uncovered evidence of human activity dating back to the early Copper Age, around 3000 BC. Over the centuries, the site transformed from a rudimentary gathering place for rituals into a sophisticated temple complex. This progression reflects the growth of Greek society, as advancements in art, architecture, and religious organization paralleled the development of the culture itself. Their offerings reflected their hopes and fears, their gratitude, and their aspirations for divine protection. The diversity of objects found within the temple walls, including items from distant regions, suggests that this site was not only a local center of worship, but also a destination for pilgrims and travelers from across the Greek world. The variety of offerings found in the temple suggests that people from all walks of life, wealthy patrons, skilled artisans, and humble villagers participated in its rituals. Each offering, whether a finely crafted piece of jewelry or a simple clay pot, carried the hopes and prayers of its giver. The ash-caked altar at the heart of the temple provides the clearest evidence of the role of sacrifice in ancient Greek religious practices. The charred animal bones found in the ash layers confirm that live sacrifices were a central element of worship. These offerings were believed to strengthen the bond between mortals and the gods, ensuring the favor of divine powers. Sacrificial rituals were dramatic and communal events. Worshippers would gather around the altar, chanting prayers and hymns as the sacrifice was made. The rising smoke carried their offerings to the heavens, symbolically bridging the gap between the earthly and the divine. This act of devotion was not only a spiritual experience, but also a way to reaffirm communal bonds and shared beliefs. Archaeologists believe that the original structure may have been destroyed by a catastrophic fire, perhaps caused by lightning, an invasion, or a tragic accident. The blackened stones and layers of ash suggest the intensity of the blaze, which likely reduced much of the original temple to ruins. Rather than abandoning the site, the worshippers chose to rebuild. The reinforced brick walls and other renovations made in the aftermath of the fire ensured the temple's survival for centuries to come. This resilience reflects the deep spiritual significance of the site. For the ancient Greeks, the temple was not just a building, but a sacred space that demanded preservation even in the face of adversity. Despite the wealth of information uncovered, many questions about the temple remain unanswered. Who were the people who first chose this spot as a place of worship? What inspired the construction of such an elaborate structure in this particular location? And what other secrets might still lie buried beneath the soil? The temple's proximity to Artemis's sanctuary suggests that it played a complementary role in the region's spiritual life, but its specific purpose remains a subject of debate. Some researchers believe it may have been dedicated to a lesser-known deity or served as a multi-purpose site for various rituals and ceremonies. Others speculate that it could have been a gathering place for regional leaders, where political and religious matters were intertwined. The discovery of this 2,700-year-old temple on the island of Evia is a testament to the enduring power of faith and the brilliance of human creativity. It offers a rare glimpse into a world where religion was not just a set of beliefs, but a way of life, deeply embedded in every aspect of society. The treasures, rituals, and architecture of the temple reveal a civilization that valued beauty, community, and connection to the divine. As archaeologists continue to study the site, new insights will undoubtedly emerge. Each artifact, each layer of ash, and each stone in the temple walls holds a piece of the story waiting to be uncovered. This ancient temple is more than a relic of the past. It is a reminder of the enduring human quest to understand the mysteries of existence and to find meaning in the world around us. The temple stands as a bridge between past and present, connecting us to the lives and aspirations of those who came before. It invites us to marvel at the achievements of a civilization that, despite the passage of thousands of years, still speaks to us through its art, its rituals, and its enduring spirit.